shit. Self-sabotaging, unawareness, big bad piece of shit. You knew you was wrong, and now you need motherfucking attention riding a motherfucking bus. Now the fucking state of Louisiana and gave them some fucking burgers that you want to motherfucking brag on, that you brought burger meat. It's burger meat, bitch.
Let's tap y'all.
And now you want to go on a morning show on a free Chinese app in front of 2,000 people and brag that you got a fucking telephone number on a fucking iPhone that you can't even maintain a phone bill because you got a married man's telephone number. You broke bitch.
Damn.
Somebody need to fucking throw spitballs at your slow ass. They talk about motherfucking FWA wigs. You had a nerve to say, well, I had to go put on my wigs. You gonna talk about motherfucking tea time $300, $500 wigs, and you put on a motherfucking Safeway wig, pulling it behind your ear, bitch.
Safeway?
All that oil that was in that wig, you should have put it on your ashy ass face and your ashy ass lies. Riding a fucking bus. You ain't even have a fucking enough dignity to get the fuck off the bus to have this conversation. You was so fucking pressed for attention.
Safeway caught it straight. Let her cook.
That your ass had to have a conversation 6, 7, 8 o'clock this fucking morning where people who you were talking to was, guess what? At their jobs, dummy. Collecting a paycheck about a fucking married man who pay his wife bills bragging about fucking burger meat. You are the scum of the fucking earth. You the type of bitch that'll fall off a fucking building and the fucking cement will bounce you back because you ain't even deserving to fucking go splat.
Let her cook.
That is fucking ridiculous. You the type of bitches that women don't even want to slap. That they slap their husband's mother just to say, you know what, you could have cheated better with your auntie and committed incest better than a bitch like that.
Damn.
Stupid ass whore. I hate bitches like you.
I know. Damn. Let her cook. Common cousins?
Well, I'll take us in a slightly different direction. Here's how we all know that man put his number in her phone because he was promoting his catering business. That's it. Now we know that probably that wasn't made clear, and she thought she was special. And that's in alignment with who she is. Two things. One, the realist had her on her live last night and was trying to get through to her to let her know like how she was wrong for how she came at the comments that she made about Braid. And she was really trying real hard to get her to understand. And just when you thought she got through, that child said something crazy and everybody's like, nah, man. It was the realist that already came up and she was trying to talk to her. And it was just interesting because they treat these grown women that are 30, 40 years old like they're children. Oh, well, you got to give her time to process. Like, what are we talking about? Like, these are like big grown women. She don't want to run around saying that she got 5 or 6 kids and this and that and the other. Like, she's not a baby.
Yeah, she's old enough to fucking know better.
If her thinking is faulty, it's by choice. Because if you could do all the other things that you could do, you can go on the app, you know how to ride the bus places, you ain't slow. You just choosing to be ignorant. That's a different thing. But here's how I really,
if you will.
This is how I know for a fact that she did not think at the time that it was something along the lines of trying to get with her. Because the same way that she was willing to still be at that players ball after she got whopped upside her head. Do you really think that that man would have slid her the numbers in a house where she got people that like her and that would defend her, that she wouldn't let that be content for the show? Since she the superstar that she is. She says she's a reality TV star. A reality TV star would have not have missed an opportunity to say to that woman, I got your man's number, and to make it a big deal. That would have been great content. And if she thought that he really was flirting with her at the time, she also would have told somebody else in the house. And they would have said something about it because all of them would have wanted the screen time. That would have been excellent content. There's no way she would have passed up that opportunity, especially if the supposed star of the show is FWA and it was her man that gave you his digits.
Child, please.
You wouldn't have passed that up. So I think what it was is that she got mad after the fact, and she went to whatever she could go to, which was, oh, I remember when he gave me the number. Let me throw that up in her face. Now that she's mad, that's what I think happened. But I just,
she was holding on to it for some content to get some people. She went live today. I scrolled past it a couple of times, Chad, but yeah.
but there's no one. But here's my thing.
She's a pretty friend.
The fact that she got mad about that $2 million comment is so illogical because number one, nobody's going to pay anybody money like that to not put somebody else's content on TV. That's not how that works. Somebody will pay you money to put something on TV. They're not going to pay you money to take something off unless you're a person that don't want to be embarrassed. That's number one. Number two, Nosy ain't got $2 million. Number three, everybody knew that it was a hypothetical joke and it was a dig. And if she was going to get mad at anything, she should have got mad at him going along the lines of the joking about her with somebody who had disappointed her with the last show. Because remember, she's supposed to be the star, quote unquote, or the star replacement for Tea Time for Nosy's show. So she keep letting herself get in her feelings and then says all this other stuff. And then she expects everybody to understand why she's doing things that are harmful and toxic. Everybody's tired of it. You ran out of excuses, boo.
Said this morning, she said that rent was due, child, today the 13th. She said that the rent was due.
Well, you see how she talked herself out of rent when it came to Kappa? I'm going to hang up on that note and take my black ass back now. Oh, you didn't see that? You saw that.
Part of it, you know, the main part that I saw part of it, child, was all up through the streets on Saturday.
Yeah, Tea Time was like, ooh, beware of giving her money. She liked to talk mess about people who give her money. And then she was telling Kappa, like, oh, you don't listen to her or whatever. You trying to block my blessings. Tea Time's like, no, but just know that just because you help her don't mean that.
What she messed up at in that conversation, she said, just wait until Monday to give it to me because I'm subject to do something else with it. Right then and there, they should have said no.
They should have said no, but Kappa said, no, like, if we give you this, you going to hold on to it or put it, well, I know how to put it in a money order. So they were still going to give her the money after that. The thing that sealed the deal was not only what Tea Time played, but her, Poosie's response to what Tea Time played. And then they brought up the thing with Nina. And
Chef said we did say no.
No, but Kappa did not say no. Y'all might have, but Kappa didn't. Because Kappa was still going to give her that money. And it did not end until the stuff about Nina and Nina's husband came out. And Kappa was so mad because Poosie kept trying to defend, telling Nina's husband that Nina gave her the $200. And Kappa was also mad because Poosie was like, well, that was a birthday gift. Because Kappa kept saying somebody was trying to help you. She wasn't helping me. That was a birthday gift. And she was like, well, why would you say anything to her husband? Well, he asked. Well, then if he asked, you should have told him to talk to her. Well, she was in the room. How am I going to be responsible for that? And Poosie held on to that and would not let go. And Kappa's position was like, you put a black woman in danger. You don't know how that man could have responded. And you should have had her back no matter where she was or what the husband said because she gave you the $200. You should have just told him, you talk to her. It should have been that. And Poosie was adamant that she was right and that she didn't put her in danger and it wasn't her fault.
Yeah,
and that's what cost her that money.
Tell a damn lie. That's it.
That's what cost her that money. And that's when Kappa went on a whole tirade.
Kappa was going to give her some money?
Kappa was going to start her off with the $25, and then she put her Cash App and said anybody else that want to help her they could send the money. Matter of fact, Kappa did say that somebody did send something, and she said she
have to send it
refunded.
back.
But it did not get to that point until the stuff about responding to people who give her money in a negative way, and then it really went to hell when the stuff about Nina came up and Nina's husband. That's where it went to hell. And Kappa was like, you put a black woman in danger, and I can't stand by that. And it goes back to even with what T-Time was saying, like Poozie talks to herself in the situations. Just be quiet. You were right there where somebody's going to help you with your rent, and you didn't know how to be quiet because you were so mad and so angry with T-Time that you just couldn't be quiet. Because you could have said, you know what?
The Llama's YouTube page is Serving Up the Drama Llama. They'll have it there. That's the name of their YouTube.
But that's the thing. She talks her way out of money, but you got to realize on this app, and the new people that do come in that don't know her is going to feel sorry for her and still send her the money. See, that's where the enabling come in at, because until they actually know her story and know who she is and what she's about, somebody will always give her money, and that's what she goes off on.
And that's fine, because that's just real life. People go through family member after family member, friend after friend, and eventually they burn their bridges. That happens all the time. And she's going to have to keep on rebuilding, getting people to feel sorry for her. Until she self-reflects and gets help for whatever her situation is, it's going to always be a struggle. And she's not going to ever get her radio station. KW Pools.
Yeah, we need to stop doing that, because we do get on this app and, everybody got a heart. So else the hell, I'm going to take that back. Some people got a heart. And we tend to feel sorry, and then we'll pour into them until they fucking disappoint our asses. And then they turn around and talk shit and turn around and say, I didn't ask you to give it to me, no way, that type of shit. Look, I stopped that. The thing is, I need to see for myself what your hustle game is. You know what I'm saying? It's just not Poozie on this app, it's other people too. It's hard when you know you got children. Let me tell you something. If I lost my job, my hustle game is going to be just as strong as I lost it. I'm going to be out there back to back trying to get another job before the rent is due. And that's the problem. When it comes to this app, this is the only app that I know that just gives out money freely. Like, oh, well, here you go. No, sometimes you got to see the hustle in somebody to say, this is what you want. If I see that hustle in you, I don't mind helping you along the way. It's just like if you take 2 steps, God gonna take 10. I need to see the hustle out of you. And that's the problem with a lot of people on this app. I don't feel sorry no more. I don't. I just look at you and just keep on going, okay.
Well, I'll say this and then I'll drop. I think a lot of it is just about discernment. A lot of it is about discernment. And because of the things that people do, and because of the negative responses to people in need, that's why a lot of people don't say that they need help. Not everybody's scamming. Not everybody's taking advantage of other people. And not everybody is even asking for anything.
Don't say nothing.
But at the same time, a lot of people
don't say nothing.
But a lot of times, a lot of people, these certain people who've been getting over so much, messed it up for everybody else.
Yeah, but that's like I said, is when it comes down to discernment. For example, what happened with the Poozie thing? These are people who were getting ready to give. Most of them know what the situation has been with her over the years, and most of them still feel inclined to give. It is what it is, right? And people have moments of empathy and moments of generosity. And some people, even after all of this stuff, will still empathize with that person. So at the end of the day, it's about discernment. And some people talk themselves out of their blessings. And that's what's unfortunate. And some people talk other people who ain't even there yet out of their blessings, because there's so many people in need, myself included, that would never come up here and ask anybody for anything because of how that can be weaponized against them.
Felicia,
and they didn't do anything wrong. They didn't do anything wrong, but other people have. And then you get lumped in with all of those people. And that's the sad part. So yes, there are people that scam, but I guarantee you there are far more people in need who won't say anything, because the price they'll pay for asking is too much to bear. All right, y'all. I'm going to take my black ass back now. Love y'all.
Love you too. But it's a shame, and I hate it for some people who really need it, because they mess it up for everybody else. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? But I can't save everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just can't. And
Oh, you gotta save your damn self first, right?
Exactly.
And then when they put your life jacket on first.
I'm gonna sweep around my own front door first. Make sure mine's is straight before I hand to somebody else. Because at the end of the day, when you down in your luck and you can't do nothing for yourself, who's turning around looking out for you? You know what I'm saying? So, no. But all right, Tara, I'm gonna get down.
All right, thank you, baby. All right, we're gonna finish listening. All right, baby, bye.
Okay, so that's my next question.
She still, man is up there, laugh is up there.
Wait, while I'm serious, Diamond.
Yeah, what?
Diamond, please stop. Look, I feel attacked.
Okay, switch pages, laugh. Okay,
You gotta ask you.
Hear me
This
out.
is too much.
So Poozie, hear me out, right? Just hear me out. Okay, I didn't know you paid for the food. I don't think
I was supposed to. I'm sorry.
I don't think friends with attitude them know you paid for the food. When I came,
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, they do.
if you think you should have got a burger first, you should have just said something. Because I came in the door where the food at. I came in the door.
No, Diamond, it wasn't about who got the burger
Okay,
first.
so Diamond, you moving too fast. She said something about you.